We all want to stay independent, watch our families grow, and live life on our own terms. But there is a quiet fear that hangs over those goals, the concern that one day our bodies will simply give out. When we see someone lose their mobility or mental sharpness, we often write it off as bad genetics or terrible luck. In reality, premature aging rarely happens by chance. It stems from seemingly harmless daily choices that hide in plain sight. Right now, millions of older adults are unknowingly shortening their lifespan by making 7 specific mistakes every single day. The final mistake is a mindset that physically rewires the brain for decline. Recognizing and stopping these invisible habits provides the only genuine path to protecting your body and securing your long-term independence. We start with the first hazard, social isolation. When we retire or lose touch with friends, the quiet in our homes can turn toxic. Biological studies show that chronic loneliness drops your immune function and spikes inflammation throughout your body. This chart shows the mortality risk of chronic social isolation compared to daily smoking. The data reveals that living completely cut off from others matches the risk of smoking 15 cigarettes every single day. You have to actively manufacture daily social contact to counter this. Scheduling a phone call or visiting a community center provides a biological shield for your brain. The second hazard is the medication multiplication trap. As we age, our liver and kidneys process drugs more slowly. Taking 5 or more standard prescriptions at once can spark a chemical argument inside your body, turning a normal dosage into a toxic cocktail. Combining an isolated living situation with an over-medicated system creates a fragile physical baseline. The body becomes highly vulnerable to catastrophic injury because the internal defense systems are overwhelmed. Hazard number 3 is the mobility mindset death spiral. It usually starts with a minor slip or a fall. To stay safe, the natural reaction is to sit more, avoid stairs, and limit walking. This diagram shows how that protective instinct backfires. Fear of falling decreases movement, accelerating age-related muscle loss. Weaker muscles create a higher fall risk. Breaking this loop requires daily functional movement. Simple actions, like standing from a chair hands-free, combat muscle loss and restore balance. The fourth mistake happens in the kitchen, consuming invisible poisons. Many packaged foods marketed as healthy are loaded with hidden sodium and high fructose corn syrup, which silently drive chronic joint inflammation and stiffness. To make matters worse, the human thirst mechanism naturally fades as we get older. You can go the whole day without feeling thirsty, leaving your system chronically dehydrated and prone to dizzy spells that cause falls. Defending your physical health means fighting your own instincts. You must move when you want to sit and drink a glass of water when you don't feel thirsty. Hazard number 5 is neglecting your mental sharpness. We often laugh off misplaced keys as a normal part of aging, but accepting constant confusion as inevitable is a dangerous mistake. Your brain relies on neuroplasticity to survive. Like a bicep, the brain requires difficult exercise to build new neural pathways and physically resist memory loss. You can cultivate this neuroplasticity by forcing your brain to do things it never did before. Learning a new language or mastering a difficult instrument forces those pathways to grow. The 6th hazard is ignoring chronic stress and poor sleep. Holding on to worry creates physical tension in your solar plexus, the center of your chest. That tension floods your nervous system with cortisol, destroying the deep sleep your body needs to repair itself. Actively preserving your brain structure, reducing your chronic stress, and protecting your sleep creates a biological shield against decline. This brings us to the 7th mistake, believing the myth of inevitable decline. The belief that getting older automatically guarantees physical failure rewires your brain. Once you accept that you are finished, you stop seeking the mental and physical challenges that keep the body systems active. This lack of stimulation turns the fatalistic mindset into a biological, self-fulfilling prophecy. Because the brain is no longer being utilized to solve new problems or build new connections, the tissue begins to atrophy, a physical result of neglect. Mindset directly influences biological outcomes, acting as the primary lever for how long and how well your body functions. Successful aging demands a commitment to active, daily maintenance to prevent the body from succumbing to a passive decline. Your muscles and your brain operate on one absolute biological law: use or disuse. By breaking these 7 invisible habits, you stop the disuse. You send clear biological signals to your body that it needs to rebuild, stay strong, and thrive. You have the power to protect your future. Commit to fixing just one of these mistakes today. Let us know which one in the comments below. Your independence is entirely in your hands.